In celebration of International Women's Day on the 8th of March 2022, Imperial launched the hashtag #RealWomenUnfiltered campaign. As an organization that believes in empowering, advancing, and investing in women, we acknowledge that there is a need for change to break the stereotype and biases that women face every day around the world. Often under the pressures of society, women place filters on themselves, whether it be to mask their natural appearance or to skew the perception of their lives, mental health, or overall well-being. This month, we showcased the power of removing these filters and highlighting the strengths that women see in one another.
I think a big filter that I do put on is that I think a lot of times it's not okay to be emotional. I think it's something that we need to be able to show more. It's something that we need to be able to talk about more. And like she said, to be able to connect about our personal lives or where we're at and what we are going through. So maybe that filter should be to check in with each other a bit more, to be able to talk about things.
This campaign tapped into the very essence of the Imperial brand and encouraged all women from around the globe to break free from stereotypes and biases and to unfilter themselves.
I have this thing that you've got to be a tough girl, people are watching you, and you've got to be strong for everybody. And I think one thing that, and especially that I learned a lot from Chris Marie's, is it's okay to let it go now and then. It's okay to feel the emotion. It's okay to cry and shed the tear. So I think that's a big filter that I need to work on. And also for them to see me vulnerable, because they don't see me vulnerable, and it maybe gives a skewed perception of me being a human being. So that's one thing that a filter that I will drop, is trying to be super brave all the time.
Women across the country used the hashtag #RealWomenUnfiltered on social media and shared their stories of which filters they intended on removing to empower themselves. The campaign used the voices and stories of women at Imperial to help amplify the Real Women Unfiltered messaging across social media channels.
And I just want to say thank you. I think one of the filters that I'm definitely removing from today is don't be afraid of who you are. Just embrace who you are and just keep doing what you're doing. Somebody out there sees what you're doing.
We asked staff at Imperial to nominate a woman that inspired them. We then filmed a selected few of these stories and gave the nominees an opportunity to listen to these stories. The nominees were then inspired to drop their filters. Both women at Imperial and nationwide shared their stories on the social media channels.
For me, like I said, my filter was that I'm not a person's person, but this obviously means that I am for people, and I guess it's something that I also need to accept. I never realized that giving my whole self to people in terms of my professional, life, that it would make such a big difference. So yeah.
We were set to achieve a KPI of 1 million impressions. We achieved over 1,383,135 total impressions. 11,935 engagements were achieved across all of Imperial's social media channels, with 81,356 video views. Thank you to everyone who participated in the Real Women Unfiltered campaign, and thank you to Imperial for inspiring women beyond possibility to embrace their authenticity and live an unfiltered life.